There's an old saying in the Bible, you are what you eat. God was right. You gotta feed the machine so you can work all day long. That's why I invented Kill the Gene. With KTG, Vic, and the man upstairs, we'll get you there.
Welcome to Random Rugby TV. You know, you can also get to our Facebook page and website if you want more. Send in random stuff and be a dork. You know what a dork is, right? The dictionary. You know what that is, right? Well, the dictionary says a dork is someone who has odd interests, is a bit silly, or someone who can be themselves and not care what anyone thinks. Dorks are random. I like dorks.
It's been stolen away by Makere.
He's slapped down. Here's the question now, has Aaron Smith just lost it, or has that been knocked on? There's no doubt that is a grounding.
Aaron Smith goes again, play on, chips it up. Here's Parker looking for a drop kick, and he stabs it through. Kiranara again. Adi Savia. And it's a try.
Gold 16 has taken out blue 9. Obstruction.
Obstruction. No try.
Correct, yes.
Luke Whitelock jumping against him, can't compete. And there's a big hole open up for Fran Stein. Stein now gets through McNichol, what an offload! Hines pops one up, this is a challenge. Rayner can't get near it. Whitelock with the offload, here's Colin Slade. Slade is over. That's the way to answer back, and Hoffman says try. Now he gives it up, McNichol. Taking in the tackle of Fran Stein.
Jordan Taufua, I think, looks like a jaw problem for him.
Let's have a look at Taufua.
Time off, please. Just hold him down.
And you can see there he's just being held by the leg. Oh.
Uh-oh. You've seen it. You've made contact with the face. Player on the ground. It's unacceptable, and it's a red card.
28 tries the Crusaders have scored this season. 20 of them have been in second halves. Rayner knocked the ball down. He's got the chase. Jacobus Rayner. That is the try. Ryan Hoffman blows full-time on a history-making night at AMI Stadium. The Sharks.
You want to see it again? Go to our website. You do have a computer, don't you?
Okay, Ty, I know girls like to write little love hearts and have posters of, I know, superstars on their wall. Did you have any when you were in 3rd or 4th form?
Yeah, actually did. I had a poster of...
You're allowed to say my name too.
I had a poster of Sonny Bill Williams at that time, yeah. What about you, Rito?
Probably back then I was into my wrestling, actually. You know, in my diary. Used to love watching The Rock and those type of guys, but also probably in rugby I was an avid follower of Counties, so I had Jonah was, you know, my inspiration back then. Loved going to watch him play and things like that. Jules?
Yeah, I don't think I was into anything else but rugby, and I think Joe Kathoko was my idol even now, so it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I have to go with Jonah, like Rito, when I was growing up. I thought I was Jonah when I was younger. Had the hairstyle, everything, anything he'd done, I changed my hair to what he had, so don't have any posters of Sonny Bill on my wall though.
I had pictures of Martina Hingis on my wall at home. That was pretty random. I played tennis at school, like Richie.
not huge on superstitions, but I always take my boots and take my socks. And for some reason, I think of my mum and dad because I always know they're more nervous than me.
I lay out my gear pretty much the same each week.
Tape up my wrists, and the tape has to finish on the inside.
Before the game also, there's always a certain time that I always have a shower, and I always have a cold one. I have a wee bag of lollies, often just before kick-off. I like to hoe into them.
I always drag my hand as I run out for each half. It's sort of like my way of paying respects for playing on the ground.
In the locker room, especially at home, I like to sit in the same seat every time. For some reason I put my right boot on first.
I always put my left sock on first.
Right leg first.
Left sock on first.
Always put my left sock on first.
Not too sure why, but it's just a little thing I've always done.
Whether it makes me play any better or not, I don't know, but makes me feel comfortable anyway.
I know a guy who always wore the same undies in every rugby game he played. He started when he was 5 years old and played all through college. How did that work? He did have a really angry game face.
I went to a small school, Scots College, and back in 2011 we beat Wellington College, 1917, and also when we won our quadrangular tournament for the first time. Yeah.
That'd be in 2012 when Cambridge beat St John's in the final of the Waikato Rugby competition. We only won by 1 point, and Cambridge hadn't won it for, I think, 10 years or so, and yeah, that was probably the highlight.
My best college rugby memory was probably playing against Christchurch boys in the South Island final for Otago boys. It was a pretty close game, up and down, but it's good because in this under-20 squad there's a few players from Christchurch boys too, so it was good to catch up and keep that banter flowing.
That'd probably have to be 2010. I was year 11 at that time, and we were playing St Kentigern's in a quad tournament, and it was the time was up and we were down by 3. The penalty was on the sideline, and I had to get the kick in to draw the game up. It was a pretty big game for us because St Kentigern's at the time was just dominating school rugby all over New Zealand, and so a small school in Christchurch to get a draw was pretty huge, and lucky enough I got the kick over.
My first TV game, I scored a try, which was pretty much where I started. So that's where I started, and I'll never forget that moment. So it was awesome.
Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, boron. Simple, really. It's the periodic table of elements. Learn it. You'll use it every day of your random life.
This is AB Normal High. It is the place where young men and women strive to better themselves in the pursuit of educational excellence.
Boron. My favourite element in the periodic table. Boron has a capacity to form stable, covalently bonded molecular networks, making it similar to carbon.
Thrushy, what's he talking about? Side stuff.
Boron. More like boring.
Hey, look, girls. The morons are talking about borons.
That's enough, Gina. Why don't you tell us what it is?
Yes, Mr. Harold. It is a very, very basic, almost stupid element, which isn't very much use to anyone. In fact, I believe its chemical symbol is CJ.